You're losing your hair, and nobody warned you it would happen this fast. One morning your comb looks normal, the next, it looks like a small animal crawled on it and died. So what's actually happening? Why you? Why now? And why does your brother still have a full head of hair at 35? Today we're going to answer all of it. The real science, no fluff, no miracle product ads, just the truth about why men go bald. Your hair is not dead. Each strand grows from a living structure called a hair follicle. Right now you have about 100,000 of them on your head. Each follicle goes through 3 phases. Phase 1, anagen. This is the growth phase. It lasts 2 to 7 years. Your hair is actively growing. Phase 2, catagen, a 2-week transition. The follicle starts to shut down. Phase 3, telogen, a 3-month rest. Then the hair falls out, and a brand new one starts growing back. You lose 50 to 100 hairs every single day. That's completely normal. The problem starts when the new hair that grows back is thinner, shorter, weaker, and eventually, it doesn't come back at all. Here's the real reason most men go bald. It's called DHT, dihydrotestosterone. Your body converts testosterone into DHT using an enzyme called 5-alpha reductase. DHT travels through your bloodstream, it finds your hair follicles, and it binds to them. Now here's the key. If your follicles are sensitive to DHT, and that's genetic, they start to shrink. This is called miniaturization. The follicle gets smaller with every cycle. The hair gets thinner, weaker, until one day it just stops growing entirely. This is male pattern baldness. Doctors call it androgenetic alopecia. About 50% of men experience it by age 50, and it usually starts in your 20s or 30s, sometimes earlier. So why is your hair falling out while your friend still looks like he's in a shampoo commercial? 2 things: how much DHT your body produces, and how sensitive your follicles are to it. Both are genetic. You've probably heard the old myth that you inherit baldness from your mother's side. That's partially true. The main gene for hair loss sensitivity sits on the X chromosome, which you get from your mom. But other genes from your dad's side also play a role. So if your grandfather on your mom's side is bald and your dad is bald, the math is not in your favor. Sorry. Doctors measure hair loss using something called the Norwood Scale. It has 7 stages. Stage 1, full hair, you're winning. Stage 2, slight recession at the temples, the game has begun. Stage 3, deeper recession, maybe a bald patch forming at the crown. Stages 4 and 5, things are getting real. Stages 6 and 7, the full horseshoe, classic, distinguished, powerful. Where you end up on that scale, and how fast you get there, depends on your genes. But the process is the same for almost every man with pattern baldness. Genetics is the main driver, but it's not the only one. Stress causes something called telogen effluvium. A shock to your system pushes large numbers of follicles into the resting phase at once. You can lose a significant chunk of hair 2 to 3 months after a stressful event. Poor nutrition also plays a role. Low protein, low iron, low zinc, all linked to accelerated hair loss, certain medications, thyroid conditions, even wearing an extremely tight hat constantly. But honestly, if you're watching this video, it's probably the DHT. It usually is.
So that's why you're going bald. DHT genetics, follicle sensitivity, and the lottery of which genes you inherited. It's not your fault, and it's not the end of the world. This channel exists because millions of men deal with this every day, and most of the content out there is either trying to sell you something or just not very good. We're going to change that. Science, honesty, a little humor, and stick figures. If that sounds good, subscribe. New video every week, and drop your question in the comments. We read every single one.